Hello everybody, welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading. We're going to take a look at the same batch of tokens, trying to stay consistent in this marketplace. The last thing you want to do is ditch all of your ones that have been making you money for ones that could make you money. So let's get right to it. Bitcoin with a great move up, 935 was broken earlier today. Good moves up, and this looks like it should continue. I'm just going to say BTC's, it looks like it's mid-cycle. I don't have an exact level where we could go to be honest with you, but we could get into the 40,000s, maybe into the 50,000s if things stay consistent. One thing I will say is that volume will tell us a tremendous amount. So whenever we get to our destination with the current leg that we're in the middle of right now, we'll know a little bit more how high we could possibly go. If it's a really short stubby leg, we probably won't go too far. If it's a good size leg, if we have a good 5, 8, 10% day, we could see further upside action into more high levels. So but this is not a market that you want to be looking to take profits in immediately. I'm just letting you know, sometimes having a target is a bad thing, because you're leaving money on the table and then you're left holding a bag or an empty bag while the bag's still moving. I think that works as an analogy. I don't know, but under most market conditions, it's a really good thing. But in this situation, you want to try to stay with it as long as you can. And Bitcoin trying to move up out of one of these rising channels is a very bullish thing. So let's try to stay with it. I think it's very valuable to do that and to just let the market take you. All right, yeah, nothing really wrong here with BTC. Only one flaw, a little bit of distribution stepping up. We're not 100% buying. There is some selling pressure. My volume aggregation tool here shows that, with the sellers here overtaking the buyers a little bit, but the price action doesn't seem to mind too much. If we do stall and put a wick in up here, that's a different situation. If that happens, then you want to see how the rest of the market's reacting to that, okay? The reaction to the price action is sometimes just as important as the price action, because if other coins don't care and continue going up, then it's still game on. But if everything starts to reverse, then it could be a broader market reversal. So keep that in mind. In that situation, you're looking to take profits. But when we're trying to break up like this, we should continue. And if we do continue, don't second guess it. All right, next up is KCS, which is Kucoin's token. 5785 was our last level we were looking at, and it's moving up good here today. A little bit of distribution, but it's been up a good amount. And so we're actually even through our target up here of the 5875. So we're through that level. No, maybe the 6065. I'm looking over there on the right side of the chart. Yeah, good move up here for KCS. So if you still have this token, you can put your stop losses probably just under that 5785 level and let this thing go. If this market rally continues, it's going to be probably just a really good run here. Volume is high and consistent, and it should remain that way. By the end of the day, though, we'll know more if this will become a stalling candle or not. It is some high volume with not a lot of price action forward, but it's good. All right, Kaspa just continuing and marching on in such a tremendous fashion after a large base here. This is doing excellent. Once again, no real need to ditch this here. We are seeing a little bit of distribution, but it's not backing down whatsoever. And you don't want to walk away from this one anticipating a reversal. Do not do that. Do not sell saying it's going to reverse. Never do that. Pancakeswap. All right, so this one is holding down a little bit. So this one's out of cycle right now. And this is a good example, because we're going to look at Solana next. This is a good example of where Solana wasn't rallying and then starts rallying, and then Pancakeswap was rallying and is now consolidating. So what this shows you, and this is an important lesson, is that the money ebbs and flows through the market. So they'll run Solana up as Pancakeswap, I guess, was also running. But just deal with my point here for a second. They'll run Solana while they're stalling Pancakeswap, and vice versa. And whether it's on purpose or not, but you'll kind of see this teeter-totter effect a little bit. While Pancakeswap starts to stall out, you can go back and look to Solana and be like, oh, what's Solana doing? Well, right here is where Pancakeswap was stalling out, and Solana a couple days later bought back up, right? So you did have an opportunity to kind of play that little dynamic, okay? And if you have both of them, it's fine to just hold both of them because they're both good leading tokens doing amazing things. And while Pancakeswap is heading a little bit lower right now, if it gets down towards this level, we have a 210 floor currently for Pancakeswap. If it can hold that floor, and if we can maintain this lower volume in the intraday charts, and even on the daily time frame, look at this volume on the daily. It just sucked right up. So let's take a look. Our topping candle up here, our volume was 77 million. Our volume yesterday was 16 million. That is a huge volume dry up, and our price action went nowhere. So what this tells you is that the buyers stalled, walked away, and the sellers never showed up. Okay, if we can hold this low, this is going to be a tremendous high base for Pancakeswap, and then we'll very likely continue on. Will we get a measured move of, this 100% move here? It's possible. It's possible. So, maybe up to $5, give or take. So that's another 127% from this low area. So this is not a coin you want to walk away from or ignore or forget by any stretch of the imagination. We talked about the very elevated volume here. Look, it's the biggest volume it's ever had. That has to mean something. If you don't think it does, then don't look at charts. Go read a news article on whatever news article you read news articles on. But you get my point. When it comes to the charts, this is a good one. All right, next up is Solana. Solana rocking and rolling as we speak through the 4181, which was giving it some room. You could have taken it lower here on this trend line break, but now we're getting up to a resistance line, which this base should give it the power to break through the resistance line. It should have enough power given this consolidation, because if you wanted to sell up here, you sold right here, and then you can sell, then you can sell. Then they stop selling, and then we're right back up here. So why would they sell again? And so far they're not. We'll see what happens when we get to the line. And this line points to some prior highs back from August of last year. So these sellers may have already sold, but it looks like Solana is doing amazing, and hopefully will continue. If you look at the volume structure, very normal volume. So while you may think it's too high, that's just your opinion. It's not too high. That's why you're in crypto to begin with, right? Is to things to get crazy. Solana has a possibility to get crazy. And then last one is Harmony. Harmony doing pretty good here. Not amazingly, but pretty good. The volume on this breakout subsequently not so amazing, but we are doing good. Our buy from the 01158 holding, and we're right up here towards the target. If you want to take a profit on something like this, I'm not really that mad at it. It's not a huge leader. You can see we had good volume down here. Not a tremendous amount on the way up here. In fact, we only got above average a couple of times, and this volume's a little bit minimal. So this one, if you want to take profits on it, the price action isn't showing you that it's 100% going to continue on in tremendous fashion. But it's still doing pretty good. If you want to hold on to, that's fine as well. Just have a good stop loss where you can take a profit or take a minor stop loss in case this doesn't fully move out. But there you go. This is a good market, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very good market. You don't want to take anything for granted, but you do want to make wise decisions. And coins like Solana, coins like Kaspa in this market environment. Now, Kaspa is a little bit too high to buy at the moment. Solana is a little bit too high to buy at the moment. And the market gets like that. It just does. I'm sorry, you can't always buy everything all the time, even the good ones. BTC, probably a little bit too high to buy. Definitely would have been better to buy at the alert level. I know it's not up a tremendous amount, but BTC isn't a token that really, most of the time, doesn't move a tremendous amount. So it could pull back, and I'd rather you try to buy a pullback than chase on the way up. I'd rather you wait for something like Pancakeswap, be patient with it, buy it a little bit lower, and then wait for it to go up with a relatively tight stop loss. That gives you less exposure and better risk management than buying something that's already up and broken out. All right, everyone. Well, have a good day. I will see you all tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.